So observation is an investigative study. And the study is an object. It could be the object of what we're focusing on, what we're concentrating on. And just like sunlight on a flower bud has the power to cause those buds to unfold and reveal the flower, observation and concentration has a similar power on the things we observe to make them unfold and reveal their secrets. It's just like the sunlight on the buds. Now, looking, seeing, and observing suggest the same action, but they're definitely not. They're definitely not the same thing. Each one has a different meaning. When we say we look at something, we tend to glance at it, not taking much notice or understanding it. When we say we see something, we mean, oh, we see it a little bit more clearly. We're noticing it more fully. But when we're observing something, we are taking full notice and deeper understanding about the subject or object of our observation. Looking, seeing, and observing are three different conditions. Everyone, everywhere is using all three of these. And they have three different effects on us. Looking gives you a slight temporary effect. Seeing gives you a clearer effect. But observing gives you a much, much deeper effect. It gives a much, much deeper effect on us. And let's say it's like this. If we were going to go from here to Toronto, we could take a plane. Well, that's too far. If you're going someplace, maybe you take three modes of transportation. One is an airplane, one is a car, and one is walking. So, same route, just one's in an airplane, one's in a car, and the other walking. And all three will have a completely different experience of the same route. The one in the airplane won't notice much at all about the route. The one in the car will notice more, but the one walking will observe the route so much better. The sights he saw, the experiences he had are much stronger than the other two. So the value of what he saw, I say the amount of what he saw is much greater. And this is the way our mind works. Like an airplane, sometimes we're going so fast we don't notice anything. And that's when we have mistakes, we have accidents, all those kind of things, because we're not observing what's really happening. Another one's fast like a car, you observe, but it's not quite the same as the person walking. At the walking, the speed is, we think things through more thoroughly. We observe things more deeply. And at this speed, we'll have more insights in what we observe. So now we just apply what I just said to their spiritual life. You know, if you're moving down the road really fast, you can't really notice much about the details of the things around you. You have to take time. And Einstein touched on this point when he said, if I had an hour to solve a problem, I would spend 55 minutes thinking about the problem and 5 minutes thinking about the solution. And Dasko said the same thing. He's a good quote, so I'm going to read it to you. At the beginning, we don't get things accurately because the human nature is just to be in a hurry, to get to conclusions. So we have to overcome this weakness in our human nature. Don't jump. Don't rush. Concentrate and come to the point of using your divine nature of observation. By observation, looking out, you can learn everything. Looking within, you can learn what you are. To observe is our divine nature. It's the nature of our selfhood. So, spiritual progress is expanding the expression of the soul within the personality.